Right spot here. We've got Ugluk and Litops. I don't think we've done a full Litops game.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think we've seen
So
Ugluk either. So let's do that.
let's do that. Litops versus the Lord of Adaptive. I don't know where Ugluk represents nationally. Oh, of course, Aurora in here too. Streaming, of course. I certainly I love commentating. I love call in and maybe some plays. I love it even more when I'm wrong on those. If you want some great technical streaming, Lady Aurora is what a wonderful Keyforge mind and has an amazing competitive pedigree herself. So check out that. Check out Time Shapers, her blog and podcast. Just type Time Shapers Keyforge into any search engine and you'll find them. So definitely check that out. Definitely
Awesome.
check that out.
And our previous tournament winner, of course.
Yes, that's right. How could I not mention that? The one who gave me some of my favorite plays from that last one, that opener we talked about earlier with lateral shift stealing the opponent's Val Jericho into her own Orb of Wonder on player 1 turn 1. Just bonkers.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, shame that Aurora couldn't participate in this tournament, but I don't think Adaptive is one of her favourite formats, so, which is fair enough. And I think that secretly she just wants the pink chat colour anyway, so didn't want to ruin her chances of not winning.
Yes. She has been working on a format called Obfuscation, I believe, with the goal. My apologies if I'm getting this wrong. I believe the goal is to be able to bring a deck of kind of any power level and then still play your own deck no matter what. So she is working on. There's a bit of a system around guessing what decks are going to do well in what pods, so that even if you lose with your deck, there is you still get to play your own deck of whatever strength. So.
Cool.
It's very creative. It's very creative. So definitely check that out. Join the Sanctimonious Discord if you're not there, if that interests you and would like to help playtest. We're always playtesting some lovely things, doing SASCAP tournaments and that sort of thing. It's pretty lovely.
Awesome. Sounds cool.
Looks like Ugluk is Canada. Wonderful. Love it.
And
Canada
thanks to both the players for agreeing to speak English for the purposes of the stream. Really appreciate that.
Oh yes, that's very very generous of them. As we have having a wide audience, we've got much country diversity among our players and our commentators and everything here.
Absolutely. That's one of the things. So running a site like this is one of the things that still amazes me. That there's so many people from all over the place that play the site, and no matter what time of the day, there's always somebody on there. There's times of the day where it's busier than others, but there's always someone from some time zone, from some country, playing Keyforge, and that's awesome. Blows me away every time I look at the stats. That is great.
Mm-hmm. I definitely know of a great handful of players out in. I think it's the Philippines has a number of players who have traveled to Vault Cores or played in a couple big things here. Hong Kong definitely has a good scene, I think.
Korea has really taken off, it seems. Literally the day after we released Mass Mutation on the site, we had a volunteer, I'm assuming from Korea, translated the whole site into Korean in a day. And I was like, wow.
What?
Amazing.
I love that. That's amazing.
I know. I was like, I didn't even know what to say. So somebody filed an issue saying, can we have it in Korean, please? And I was like, yes, of course. I didn't realize that the Mass Mutation was available in Korean. So as soon as I found that out, I downloaded all the card images in Korean and added it as an option on the site. And then while I was doing that, they'd gone off and done all of the localization stuff for Korean. It's amazing.
Wow. That's awesome. I love that. So we've got Litops excuse me, they're French. I will probably do just my American accent on the French pronunciation, so Lito. So my apologies if you've been cringing every time I say Litops before I realize they're French. So Lito with Ziggy, Marichal, the first caster, and then Ugluk with Werestorm, Leo Hanlon, Scholar, which I feel like I've seen this deck before. Starting the bidding, they've both selected Werestorm, Leo Hanlon. We are seeing that between two mass mutation decks. I love it. Okay.
Excellent.
Werestorm, which is Ugluk's deck, which has, let's see, among other things, let's see, Bot Bookton, let's see, Even Ivan, Autoencoder, Ghost Hawk, Key Frog, Pose Pixies, Mushroom with a View, New Frontiers. So it definitely doesn't have some of the like Logos, Disc, Shadows, insane speed, Amber Control stuff we've seen, but is just middle of the road enough to be great for this format where they're going to be bidding for it. I'd be afraid to vote too hard up because unless they both counted Amber Control faster than I did, and Ziggy looks pretty good too, with Red Alert, Hold the Line, wanting to play from behind on board there for a bit anyways for some swing plays, and then Gateway to Dis.
Yeah, 2 gateways, 2 Red Alert.
Yeah, lots of board control. I'm imagining a Skixonu into a Red Alert or Hold the Line in the next turn. Library card and Autoencoder. I'd be surprised if this goes up to many more chains than 4. I'd be surprised.
Maybe that's why we're seeing the bidding just step up very tentatively.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it goes up to past 5. It will be my call. I think if it goes to 5, I think it stops there. Ooh, Lito bidding 5 after consideration. 5. What is the response from Ugluk? Will they prove me long, which is my favorite thing to have happen as a commentator? Ugluk bid 6. Okay. Looking at the Amber Control as they consider again, as Lito considers. I'm looking for the Amber Control. There's a Xenofiend, which I assume steals on destruction, so that's 1. Dimension Door. Odd Claude. So roughly 3. Even Ivan, roughly 4. Not super consistent. Red Alert, Subdue, Hold the Line, Secure Door Away Team. Stealth Stir. Okay, so it's just very little. It's very little Amber Control is what it is. It's very little Amber Control. Werestorm has, let's see. Really, does Werestorm have that much more? Observe You Max is going to be some consistent Amber Control if you can get it on something. Anthony is huge Amber Control. Capture all of your opponent's Amber. Piece of Cord will slow some Amber down. Sensor Chief Garcia. Okay. So there's some stuff in this deck. Autoencoder. Let's see. QMX 2 Kehoe. Up to 7 chains. I am very interested. If we were set up for a bit more like interviews and that sort of thing, I would love to talk about the chain bidding process for this one. Lito will take Werestorm. Not the deck they brought. They will take Werestorm for 7. Ugluk is playing Ziggy, the deck they did not bring, for 0 chains. And Lito will go first.
I like that suggestion. Maybe we can drag people into Discord and be like, "Why do you do that?"
Yeah, there was a suggestion I got just kind of in the middle of the last game. So I may see, and I'd be happy to kind of like run the who we're talking to and logistics end of that because of your admin. But if there's a way for us to do that doesn't like increase our load too much, that would be a lot of fun to do some interviews with people.
No, we can absolutely, because the way I bring you in is by Discord, so we could just have them jump into the Discord chat and they'll be on stream.
Brilliant. I love it.
So if you've got any volunteers or anybody that you want to bring in, start thinking about it.
Let's see. Oh, it actually looks like Ugluk went first, which I did not catch with card hand sizes there. Dropping out autoencoder, of course, Lito with New Frontiers. Not archiving anything off of New Frontiers, sadly, and then playing the Peace Accords to gain 2 amber there. Ugluk with an away team, real fun creature card. Real fun creature card there with a bunch of traits. Secure a droid with the taunt and Exploro rover. Discarding a hold the line to archive a card. That's great. That's great. Love that early game autoencoder for those cards to just get speed. Lito straight into Untamed with Pose Pixies, Key Frog, and Niffle Queen. An enhanced Niffle Queen, and then a sad little Ghost Talk early game. No out of house, no ready out of house creatures for you to assist.
Always a shame when that happens.
Indeed.
Potential unused.
Discombobulator onto the taunted away team. That's great. So that Discombobulator gets to stay in play for a while. Daughter right next to the taunt. Titan Engineer and Research Smoko right next to that. So both players starting to establish boards here. Nobody really going in for the fights just yet. Lito into Untamed. Rapid Evolution. I think that's a +1 counter for every amber in their pool. Boosting up Pose Pixies by 5 power. That is a 6 power elusive Pose Pixies, which is a lot of fun.
Nice.
A bunch of Reaping. No using the Key Frog to forge there. Which I guess they're not scared of the amber control. I know there's not. I don't think there's a ton in either deck, so they want to save that Key Frog for probably some future Reaping. I would assume.
Yep, and that's an early check.
Yeah.
2 and 3.
Yeah, that is good for Lito there. The 9 or the 7 key cost for both players because of that Titan Engineer. Excuse me. Stunner going on to an Exploro rover that will then get to fight or reap and stun. Control, fighting with that, taking something out, stunning something else. That is a large Pose Pixies they'll have to deal with. Away team reaping, Exploro rover reaping, stunning the Niffle Queen. Keeping in mind that Key Frog and that Ghost Hawk are both at +1 power from that Niffle Queen.
Yep.
Access denied onto the Pose Pixies. Discarding the Red Alert, the one of those other 3 cards that really want to be behind on board, which Ugluk is certainly not right now.
We've got to check the other way.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, check with 8. Check with 8. Lito with their own autoencoder. Cronus Quixo the Adventurer. That's their enhanced Quixo, getting a card draw on play, which is great. Archiving with Kronos. What a lovely setup. That's a good little Logos core there, Kronos. Kehoe with a Quixo. I'm saying it like Tabletop Royale does. Quixo with a draw autoencoder Kronos. Ugluk forging the blue key 4/7. Now even on keys.
1 key apiece, and we've got the double auto encoder, one on either side. So both strong logos.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Ugluk discarding Gateway to Dis.
Nope, playing it.
No, playing Gateway to Dis. I can't read my own language, apparently. Playing it to destroy all creatures in 3 chains.
I think the trigger there was what threw you, because there was a bit of a pause while they resolved the triggers.
Yeah, that was likely it. Litops was getting some good boards in both Untamed and in Untamed and Logos at that point, so that's not a bad call there. Sterngrave to archive. Daughter Sterngrave to archive. Titan Engineer. And Ugluk can build up an archives for what may be a good Logos turn. A good Logos turn coming up here. All right, so Ugluk, after getting that first key, two chains, 3 amber. Lito, 2 chains, 2 amber. So very even race. Both players with an auto encoder out. First person to fight.
Yes.
First person to fight will lose 4. First person to fight will lose 4.
I haven't seen a lot of fighting so far in this match.
Yeah, with that piece of cord is still out, which may have been the bigger reason why Ugluk used the gateway to dis. Maybe there was some confidence that Ugluk could get back on board and wanted to do that in a non-fighting way, just so that Ugluk wouldn't trigger Lito's piece of cord.
And Ugluk taking their archives.
Yeah, picking up the archives. Yep. Mind over matter. Daughter, Oddclad, Titan Engineer, library card is out. Discombobulator. Counting Logos real quick, that is 4, 5 on board, 6, 7 total. So there's 5 Logos cards left that Ugluk has for a library card turn.
That's certainly a good way to come back from a board wipe.
Yes, yeah, certainly. That is an enjoyable Logos setup. Some weird amber control in both Oddclad and then a Titan Engineer if you need to drop something next to it. A library card to draw a bunch. If you draw into some Logos. Ito now also going to Logos, playing Bot Bookton. Getting a card draw bonus icon off of that. To archive the top 2 cards. And that is turn for Lito. Just getting some stuff out of their hand, getting a Bot Bookton out. Ugluk going into Logos. Oddclad, of course, being able to trigger here. Library card. Is Ugluk going to go to the library? Ugluk is headed to the library. Let's see how much knowledge he can get. Playing even Ivan, drawing a card. He is checking out all the books at the library. How far can he go?
There's one.
Discarding standardized testing, certainly not worth the card off the play there. Using Oddclad to steal. Reaping with Daughter. Reaping with Titan Engineer. Oh, and only one.
Only one.
Okay, so Ugluk only checked 1 book out of the library, but that's fine. That's fine. Those other Logos cards may be buried a bit. So I am liking Ugluk's position here with 7 amber on check. With keys costing 6. Lito, of course, if they can deal with this board, that'll be great. I think Ugluk gets extra style points for placing even Ivan and Oddclad in the correct art orientation right next to each other. So viewers, please take a minute to enjoy that, because I feel like Ugluk should just win.
Nicely done indeed. I approve.
Yeah, because that's amber control. That's stealing 2 per turn. Reaping with some other creatures. So Lito really needs some board control here.
I like things tidy like that so much that if I was playing that deck and somebody used an effect that reordered the cards and made them the wrong way around, I'd probably concede. I'd be like, yeah, I'm done. Can't deal with this.
That's fair. Everybody plays Keyforge for maybe different reasons, and that is a perfectly legitimate one. Giving Claude on Claude, Avenda, Javenda, Sharbatus, and Scylla, I think. I got them in some decks. That's new starting creatures.
Nice.
Ooh, Anthony, that's a good move on Lito's part here. I don't think I saw in that deck in Werestorm any way to actually get that amber off of Anthony to the common pool. Of course, no Ludo or anything like that. But that will be a good pace setter to slow Ugluk down, but at least keep Ugluk off of forging that key for a little bit here.
Yeah, Ugluk was just starting to edge ahead there, and that certainly brings them right back.
Mm-hmm. I fear it'll be temporary. Of course, that piece of cord still threatening to lose somebody some amber. Ugluk now with only 1 amber could actually do that a bit more. Not going that direction, stealing 2 with Odd Clawed, and then just reaping across the board. Because that amber from Anthony is coming back, and Lito didn't really jump up to threaten that second key. So I really respect Ugluk's choice to just use the board there. Didn't even play anything. Might not have much Logos in hand. They might be saving it. They might not have anything in hand. And just a swing of about 6 amber, 2 steal, 2 reap.
And of course, technically, they're on check at the moment, with that amber coming back at the end of the turn.
You're right. That is a great call. That is a great call. That amber will go back to Ugluk and Forge. That is something that I think Ugluk would have seen first, you saw, and then I was told about.
You'd have got there.
Eventually. When he forged the key, and I go, wait, how did Ugluk just forge a key?
But yeah, as you say, that's a good... I mean, that card's not going anywhere. So if he's able to carry on with his plan, then why not do that? And then maybe in a turn or two's time, then that might be the time to get it back.
Yeah, smart play by Ugluk with his board staying intact. Swing, really can't beat that. Yeah, with Anthony going to be giving him that one more he needs.
Especially if he does actually start with the forging at 6, and that leaves him on 0 ambers to start the fight, and doesn't have to worry about the red alert, not the red alert, the pizza cord.
That's right. Yeah, forge at 6, just call Logos again, smash in, steal 2, reap for 1, or do something else that he's got in hand.
Oh, here comes the archives.
So, yeah, Lito going into Lito very much not out of this game. It's just an interesting tension we've got going on here.
For sure.
So Lito, 13 cards in hand. I want excitement. I have quite literally. I haven't been eating it because it's noisy and messy, but I now have a bowl of popcorn,
nice,
which I should save for moments with large hand sizes like 13. So
definitely appropriate.
Bring out the popcorn. Wild Bounty, come on. Growth Surge.
Wow.
Oh, that is what I want to see. 2 amber Growth Surge for 4 amber total.
Need a Zach eating popcorn gif. Well, if somebody clips it, then we can definitely turn it into a gif.
Let me know if you need another one. Okay. Back to who the attention should be on here. Lito having an amazing turn. What do we have here? We got Growth Surge. I love that Growth Surge on Anthony. Yep, mushroom with a view. Getting rid of Resurgence. No targets. Low blows, troll account. Low blows.
Oh dear.
Lost in the woods. Ooh, this is a key Lost in the Woods for Lito. Ugluk's deck is very small, so won't last too long. But getting it off at this, getting that triggered off at this point, and getting rid of I'm gonna assume even Claude or even Ivan and Odd Claude, because those are just a crazy amber control pair when you let them live. I could also see the case for the daughter.
Yeah.
And just one of them.
Yeah.
So let's see where Lito goes here. But this is a great swing turn by Lito. Playing a bunch of cards, a 6 so far. Playing 6 cards so far. Won't even draw up at the end. So let's see where it goes here. Niflate, Bachbukton, even Ivan, Titan
Engineer. Interesting.
Okay, that's an interesting choice.
It is.
Can't call it wrong. I'm just very interested in why they picked. Oh, the discombobulator. Discombobulated. I didn't even see the discombobulator, y'all. They got rid of the discombobulator because they want to steal. What do they have with steals? What do they have? Why do they want to steal so much? Why?
It looks like they weren't able to steal. Which allows Ugluk to forge.
Yep, there it is.
Muffins, it is in theory 7 rounds. What round are we on now? 5. Yeah, we'll see where we're at the end. There's quite a few people at the top, so I think we might actually go the full distance this time.
All right. Ugluk in dis. Excellent. Get to see some. How many times have they called this? Okay, they called it a few times. Discarding Gateway, Obsidian Forge that could come in key, quite pun intended. Obsidian Forge coming down. Soul Keeper, Xeno Fiend, great choice. Soul Keeper on daughter. Oh well, there it is. The Skixuno, one of my another one of my favorite cards in Mass Mutation. I think I like Essence Scale more, but Skixuno is just so fun. So such a boss to lay down and have a 6-power creature over.
Nice. Should be 6. Someone will be 6-0. There were 4 people at 4. Okay, then yeah, it looks like it'll be 6 then.
Great.
We
so,
certainly won't play an unnecessary round, but like I said, we'll see where we're at the end of this one.
Ugluk check at 8. Keys cost 6. Let's see what Lito has in store here. Let's see what they've got.
I think part of the problem is that we had quite a lot of entrants, which pushed it up into 7 rounds, and then a lot of people either didn't start or dropped, so that sort of changes the balance, and challenge doesn't deal with that very well. So if you start at 7 rounds, you've got to play the thing out for 7 rounds.
So let's see. Lito considering. Yeah, this is certainly the part where one wrong choice of house or sequencing will seal the deal. Lito, however, just forged their second key, so certainly not out of the running. Let's see what they can do with it. That piece of cord has really just been keeping both players playing a lot of their from hand removal here. A lot of their from hand removal. I see an Observe You Max coming down on, I believe, a Demo Alien, Umbra Alien. Yeah. There's going to need to be one more capture if it's going to end this game. I'm not seeing on this disruption field. That's it. There was a bunch of amber control on those, but it was just one single amber short. As what happens with so many Keyforge games, a single amber. So a great showing from Lito, a great showing from Ugluk there. Lito saying they played their last 2 turns in the incorrect order. As in they should have gone Star Alliance. They had that in their hand, gotten their key control, their key cost control online, and then gone Untamed. I'm not sure how they would have triggered perhaps their upgrade based and creature based stuff in Untamed. But anyways, I'm sure they had a different plan there. But still a great game by both, a great showing by both. Skillfully played. Played.
Let's see if I can find another game for you while I do some admin. Let's try this one. Nope, that was finished. Let's try find another.
I just reviewed the clip of my own popcorn eating, and that is very entertaining.
Nice. I look forward to it being turned into a GIF. So we've got Tuxedo and Kurt for you to watch while I just take care of some drops and things of that nature.
Wonderful. I'll jump right into Kurt and Tuxedo. Excellent. All right, moving on to the final key for Tuxedo here. Let's see, and it is Kurt's turn currently. They are playing a bunch out of hand, using a Golden Spiral, the remote access. That is beautiful. It looks like a Worlds Collide deck being played by Kurt here. Dust the Worm of the Abyss. Oh my gosh. What a name, Dust the Worm of the Abyss. How's Kurt not winning with a deck name like that? Tuxedo piloting Ying, Mist, Narcistar. There we go. Ying, Mist, Narcistar. Gotta think it. Gotta hear it. Gotta hear it in the brain. Kurt playing entirely too many cards for me to actually want to spend the effort to read the log at this point. Let's just say he is at 13 amber.
Nice.
Let's just assume that what Kurt is doing is very impressive and is putting him back in the game. Just a general summary of what's going on here. I see Neutron Shark. I see Information Exchange. I see Remote Access. I see more Neutron Shark. I see more Neutron. I just see a hell of a lot of Neutron Shark, to be quite honest. So we can just, that's just so much Neutron Shark. Looks like it got played, hit a bunch, and then Neutron Shark got golden spiraled. He killed a golden spiraled Neutron Shark. This is beautiful. I feel like I just walked in on a fire. Like I walked in on a house fire, and I'm like, just look at wow, Kurt is just burning everything. He's burning it all down. Of course, the biggest thing for Kurt right now is just being a little bit behind on being able to forge those keys, getting those forge steps in. And then he'll need the amber control to be able to keep Tuxedo off of it here. So let's see here. Kurt saying luck for days. Hopefully he's talking about himself. You never really want to just blindly ascribe luck to your opponent doing well. Probably calling it himself. I see the green highlight there. Usually people with green highlights are good sports on TCO. 3 fates. Gonna kill the 3 biggest. There's not a lot of big ones out here. That's Flaxy, Infernus, and Group Think Take.
Yes, I am eternally grateful for all of the green people on TCO. It is much appreciated and still blows me away every month.
Oh, and there is a big old danger here because Kurt has a key charge. If Kurt drew a key charge, that's game. That is game. So let's see what Tuxedo does, where they get, and then how Kurt responds. This could be an awfully fun and dramatic end here. Let's see. Festering Touch. That touch is gonna fester a bit. Buzzle is gonna fight, take some things out. Reaping with Buzzle. Green people draw better. Love it.
I can neither confirm nor deny this.
Yeah. OG Butterboy send DM me the deck on Discord if you can find me on there. I've been chatting a bit in the. You should be able to find me in Sanctimonious or the TCO one pretty easily. So DM it to me on there. I'll give my lukewarm opinion on it. No, I'm better than lukewarm at that. I just love to self-deprecate. All right, Kurt. Tuxedo, check with 10. He costs 6. Kurt needs answers. Kurt needs key cheats. Kurt is playing Untamed. Kurt is reaping. Kurt playing key charge. Kurt is playing key charge in that game.
There it is. Man, you called it.
I love coming into a game that far behind, and like the game is like 2/3 of the way through. Kurt was so far behind, and then just or was Kurt behind? Yes. No, I think Kurt was behind, and then just burst key charge, GG. And it looks like Kurt was discarding cards from their deck a whole lot. Kurt is crediting the win to that Neutron Shark turn, which we had just jumped in the middle of. So Kurt was really loving that Neutron Shark turn, and that's what won them the game. Obviously, as Tuxedo is at 10 amber, key cost of 6, so Tuxedo would have taken it with one more turn there. So lovely that we got to see the end of that game. Great playing by both, and you can't stop a key charge when it's not your turn. So
chat loving that finish too. And also thanks for the follow, Odd Monster. Okay, so let's see if we've got everybody reported now. Let's have a look. It looks like we might have.
Look for days.
Nope,